Всім привіт, я вітаю вас на каналі Play. Ми продовжуємо проходити Starfield. Йдемо тепер на наступну місію, нам треба поговорити... з ким там нам треба поговорити? З в'язнем і з домом просвіти. Я думаю, перше, напевно, ми підемо до в'язнів. Якраз ми зайшли в якусь систему безпеки. Ну, верніше не систему, а приміщення там, де, я так розумію, він знаходиться. Так що давайте подивимось, що там нас тут очікує.
You see that scientist out in front of mast, staring at trees, sounds upset? Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Мір'я, поговорити.
A visitor? I have all the company I need. He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions.
I never can make heads or tails of these guys.
The great serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
Вартовий Аквілос говорив про паломника. Потрібно дізнатися про нього більше, ну?
It would be really helpful if you told us about it. If that even matters in the slightest to you.
Yes, I have spoken to your keeper about this. I will tell you what I told him, and then you will leave me. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the great serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the great serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy and delivers the killing blow. That is all. I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the great serpent casts to deceive the faithless. Then we are done. Leave me.
Ну що ж, добре, давайте тепер поговоримо з домом просвіти. Що тут цікавого? Степлер. Дивимося, яку там інформацію ми отримаємо. Від дому просвіти. Чи буде мати хоч якусь зачіпку по нашому розслідуванню?
Cora likes throwing stones into the pond. Or she did. God, that was ages ago.
Ого, тут навіть ліфти є. Класно. Багато досить ліфтів тут.
People call me a brand loyalist, but I feel like I just have good taste.
You know what you
You
like.
look like you need
No
something.
shame in that.
It's not like I haven't tried other brands. They're just
Так, я надіюся, правильно йду? Що... А, напевно, треба було йти якраз в ті двері. От сюди. А, ось він. Енді Сінг.
If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, we're not. Sorry. Can I help you?
It's actually important, as strange as that may seem.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing. A man walks into the first house of enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of two that.
Давайте скажемо, можливо, в цьому він говорить приховане послання.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again. Besides what the Keeper would say about it, sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning. Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
Так, повернутися до вартового Аквілуса. Ясно, що тут за цікавий секретний прохід. А, його якийсь кабінет. А тут? А тут вода. Ясно. Цікаве тут розміщення, я вам скажу, таке якби
You know, I went to
в якомусь болоті сидять.
Not exactly where I saw myself.
Так, повертаємося до вартового Аквілуса, чи як він там його звати. А, це ліфт. Ну, чого воно не... Не хоче працювати.
I hear Geppetto has started making real robots.
Everything good? We're here to help. Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks.
Of course, the one decent-looking place in the well is the Trade Authority. Parasites.
These outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
I don't actually like the company. I just like the logo. I won't put up the door.
Так, давайте тоді таким способом туди перенесемось. Так, правда, трохи далі, ну, але... Хай вже буде.
Mark my words. Someday I'll be running the office.
Подивимося, що нам той вартовий Аквілус скаже тепер.
Well, you're back.
Верніше, хранитель.
Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought? Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn? If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else? Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates.
А ну, цікаво.
Something that could point
Якусь
to
нову
the
систему
planet in the
знайдемо.
system.
Раніше попадемо.
What's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Індум, а ну.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it? Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified? And so you think this word unity describes a similar miracle? The processes of the universe are all in accordance with some greater intent. This is all a bit above my pay grade.
Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
Цікаво. Перейти до Індуму 2. Ну давайте подивимося, що нас там чекає на Індумі 2. А, до речі, не так і далеко. Я думав, вона далі. Давайте, стрибнути.
Where to next?
does superfluous mean?
Так, тут ще якісь кораблі, давайте скорше йдемо на планету, бо щось тут дуже незрозуміло. От притулок Пілігрима. Ану, давайте сідаємо, подивимося, що нас там чекає. В цьому притулку.
Good to go for landing.
Так, поки що все безлюдне. Ну, хоча вон якісь рослини тут ростуть на цій планеті. Шукайте підсказки до єдності, ага. Десь отут, так? Давайте будемо щось шукати, подивимось.
Then you're back for a minute and nature takes it all back. Not a bad place for a pit stop.
Що тут взагалі цікавого є? Давайте перше тут подивимося, на вулиці. Тут якісь вирощуються рослини. Зайти ми можемо туди всередину? О, промисловий верстак тут є. Це що таке? А, писання паломників взяти. Ось ще одне писання паломників. Так, добре, давайте йдемо тепер ще в цей будиночок. Подивимося, що там. Нам потрібно шукати якісь книги. От ще показує тут щось. Ага, ось ще одна книжка паломників. Тобто нам ще одну десь треба знайти. Може якраз в цьому будиночку буде. Аптечка. О, ще одна. О, дивіться, кредити забираємо. Так, ще одна якась скринька, синє пончо. То таке. Так, що тут у нас? Тут же хтось аптечку забрав. Шукайте підсказки. А, доступ до замкнутої кімнати. Нам ще треба якось туди потрапити. Тут є ще одна книжка. Так, ну давайте відчинити особистий кабінет. А, тепер хоче, щоб я читав його роботи. Цікаво. Ага, тобто я так. Тобто, стоп. Отак. Тоді я сам. Ага, ясно. Відкрилося, добре. Заходимо. Що тут ще цікавого? Комплексний обід, відмичка. А це нам не завадить, точно. Якийсь журнальчик, ну хай буде. А, от ще один, кредити. І цей. Останній запис Пілігрима. На Гілі 2 острів приховує Скорпіона істина. Значить, треба нам на Гілі 2 тепер. Так виходить тоді. Знайдіть жало Скорпіона на Гілі 2. Давайте відправляємося. Так, сюди ми пригнути не можемо. Задалеко. А сюди можемо. Значить, будемо по чуть-чуть пригати тоді, так, щоб добратися туди, куди нам потрібно. Так, і ще один стрибок. Дивно, тут сюди пригнути можемо, а от сюди не можемо. Бо недосліджений маршрут. Ну давайте, добре, давайте ще сюди тоді пригнемо.
I will never get tired of
Так, у мене на це нема часу. Пригаємо далі.
that.
Вони аж за 3000 кілометрів, так що пригнемо. Ось, тепер ми на місці.
You didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the right place.
Так, і куди нам треба? Стародавні руїни, цивільний форпост. Ага, цивільний форпост і там теж цивільний форпост. Давайте проскануємо планету. Цікаво, що тут є. Які є всякі різні ресурси. Значить, нам потрібно сюди. Добре, сідаємо. Цікаво, що ми там знайдемо.
Setting down, everything in the green.
Спутник Гіла 2, система Гіла. О, дивіться, там вже якась фігня нас чекає на вулиці. Що якийсь дружелюбний. Давайте його проскануємо. Ну, вроді не нападає, не знаю. Якийсь, я не знаю.
Ruins. They look ancient. Oh, Vladimir would go nuts for this. Barrett too.
Ну, вроді не цей, не нападають. Але все одно будемо триматися насторожі. Щось їх тут дуже багато. Так, і що треба робити? Гліф. Активувати. А, то якось... Треба в певному порядку, чи що? Тут якесь сузір'я є? Так, то чекайте. А, я зрозумів, то я маю, може, намалювати оцю штуку, чи що? А, от, точно. Перейдіть до останньої зірки сузір'я Скорпіона. Оборум Прайм? Нічого собі. До Лунари теж не можемо пригнути, а сюди можемо. Класно, слухайте. Зараз пригаємо по різних планетах. О, тепер можемо пригнути. Так. Пригаємо.
Switching over to standard engines.
Так. Ого. Привітати Скорпіона. Ано, ано. Емісар якийсь? Ану. Ну давай, добре, давайте подивимося. Подивимося, що там цікаво на їхньому кораблі. А ну, аж цікаво. Що ж там буде? На їхньому кораблі, хто там такий, що то за тип? Поговорити з мисливцем. Так, добре, давайте. Виходимо. Ну, виглядає як звичайні люди.
You remember the emissary, perhaps? And their ship, the Helix? I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
We are all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest. The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should. And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place, a gateway. It is where we were reborn.
Not a relatively expendable Dusty anymore, are you? Look at where you've ended up.
Ага. Що за жесть?
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds. Where I came from, I was the one who stayed at the lodge to protect the artifacts. You died on board the Eye while we held off the Hunter.
One of me, at least.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours. They are all connected. I have to. This is bigger than all of us.
Цікаво.
All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the unit. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done countless times.
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
То ясно.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
Цікавий поворот подій, дуже цікавий.
Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
А ну, допустимо.
I want a truce between all three of us. Give you some time to think over which approach to the unity is the one you want. Mine or the Hunter's?
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Цікаво, цікаво. А давайте розглянемо, що тут цікавого є. У них тут на їхній базі. Нічого цікавого немає. А тут внизу. Нічого такого, то просто якби коридори і все. Добре, давайте
I'll tell you everything I can.
поговоримо з емісаром.
You have more questions. Ask. It's not an easy experience to describe, but the Unity will speak to you, offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us? Different? I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again, as yours won't have its real me. You've seen the terror the Hunter causes? Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way. When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the Armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself. Through it, you can reach the Unity, and from there, you can become Starborn.
Так, а що нам скаже мисливець?
Whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness. You might think the emissary is on your side, but you're persistent. Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it. I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you. To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, hacking through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
То якісь, виходить, якісь подорожі в часі, що вже сотні варіантів. Дуже цікаво, що буде далі.
Enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge. No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept tending. And it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
Так, ну що, ми поговорили, тепер нам потрібно, що нам потрібно зробити? Покинути Скорпіон. Давайте, добре, виходимо. Тут ми можемо вийти?
Before you leave,
Ану.
I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you
О, місяць старої землі, ану.
Here, to open the way. And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming. I hope you will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure that they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Цікаво, цікаво, дуже цікаво. Ключі від місячної станції, нічого собі. Крісло пілота, я можу сісти в крісло пілота. А, ви не маєте права пілотувати цей. Так, добре. Добре. І що у нас тепер є? Два основних завдання. Відвідайте галактичну дослідницьку станцію Нова. Угу. А тут поверніться. Ага, ясно.
I'm working hard, Captain.
Що тут лежить той? Валяється якийсь шлем чи щось таке. Ну давайте відстиковуємося.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Так, добре, давайте перше візьмемо ось це, повернемося назад в наш той лодж, розкажемо їм все, що ми тут зустріли. Верніше, почули і побачили. Цікаво, що ми знайдемо на місяці.
We here for the lodge? So much history in these halls. And if we're lucky, we'll be adding some more.
А я бачу, вони вже тут навели порядок.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together. To say goodbye. You know, to Barrett. Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
Так, добре, це все ясно. Тепер давайте говоримо по активному завданню.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. What? It can't be.
Our colleague is alive in some alternate dimension? Am I hearing this right?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or oblivion? Like the hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation. I suppose it's better that we do it than allow the Starborn to continue this game of theirs unchallenged.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Так, добре. І що там в нас по завданнях? Значить, це в нас поговорити. Тут у нас, типу, ага, будемо прощатися з тим і станцію. Ну, давайте ось це. Поговоримо з Володимиром.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn. Catch a smile out there.
Так, ви дісталися до місця призначення. Щоб дістатися до місця призначення, вам потрібен корабель з дальністю гравіційного стрибка 21 ЛО. На дальній гравіційний стрибок впливає гравіційний двигун корабля, маса корабля, навик астродинаміки. Ясно. Отримайте корабель з дальністю гравіційного стрибка. Ясно, тоді це і це. Ну що ж, добре, думаю, на цьому будемо закінчувати цю серію. Всім дуже дякую за перегляд, що дивилися. Не забувайте підписуватись на канал, ставити лайки, коментувати відео. Всім до побачення, до нових випусків.